Hi guys, today I'll be sharing my April completed pages part 2. So these are going to be my pages from April 15th to April 26th right here. So I have all the pages. I ended up I filmed part 1 on the 14th, so I'm going to show what I did from the 15th to the 26th, and at the end we'll go over the pages that I did not end up doing that were in my plans and take out the bookmarks. So let's just get started. Now, let me go over here. First is Jade Summers Comfy and Cozy. And I did the Easter page. Where is it? There it is. So I did this page here, and I used Ohuhu alcohol markers and some Jelly Roll, I think Stardust pen for a little bit of shimmer, and some white acrylic markers. And that's it for that one. Next, I colored in Mythographic Fairy Wonderland, and I did this page here. I used Neocolor 2s for basing, then I used Prismacolors for shading, and Super Golden markers for the raindrops and his wings, and then some washi tape on the border, and the bottom is some pet tape. I think that's it. Next, I did 2 pages in Matchick Springtime. Let's see, so I did this page here, and this is just with Ohuhu or alcohol markers and then a white acrylic marker. And I just cut it out. I glued it on some pattern paper, used some washi tape. These are just flower embellishments from Hobby Lobby. And the bottom has some stickers from Sticky Club and from Dollar Tree. So there's that page. And then the second page I did was this one here. And this one is also Ohuhu alcohol markers and just a white acrylic marker for some details. I cut it out, glued it on some pattern paper. These are butterfly embellishments from Hobby Lobby, and then these are stickers from Dollar Tree, and the bottom is some washi tape. So this is a little Easter bonnet picture. And I do like the display books because I can put these more 3D embellishments where I can't do that in like actual coloring books. Yep, there's that one. Next, I did 2 in the big Lulu Mayo book. Right here, I did these 2. So I ended up doing them at the same time. This is with acrylic paint and acrylic markers and some Prismas for shading. And I just used some washi tape and some stickers. So I just did both of them at the same time. So the whole background is the apple barrel acrylic paints, and I think the hen is with acrylic paint, then Prismacolor for shading, and everything else is acrylic markers. So there's that one. Okay, next we have, here, let me scoot this pile over. Harry Potter Funko Pop. And I did this page here. What did I use on this one? Acrylic markers and Prismas. So I based the whole thing with acrylic markers and Did some shading with Prismacolors. I used a little bit of Jelly Roll Stardust and some glitter markers and white acrylic marker for like the windows. So I did this one for, well, I had picked it for April Fool's. You can see the wax of the Prismacolors there. Yep. Next, I did Huga Nook, and this is a book by Bogiki. Bogiki, yes. And I did this page here. This is with Ohuhu alcohol markers. I used some chalk pastel. Was it chalk pastel? No, I think that was Distressing. So I used Distressings for the background. And white acrylic marker for the light bulbs. I used washi tape on the border and some stickers. And there's that one. This is a new book to me this month called Little Moments Color by Line. And I just colored this page here, really simple, just acrylic markers. And this is one of those books that has like the colors already. Really cute. So I did the Easter theme one. In this book, Secret Invitation, let's see, I did this page here, or these pages. So this is a double page spread. And I used Neocolor 2s. Then I just used some metallic markers, some glitter markers for a little bit of details. And that's it. So here's both sides. Then Aries World Legend, and I did this page here. And this one was hard to color on because it was very crinkly from this page that I had done with gouache a few months back. So it was hard to color on, but I got through it, and I used a lot of like glitter marker and super golden markers to make it really shimmery and shiny. So you can see it there. Then Matchstick Mouse Rainy Day. This was an untouched book. So I have this page here. This one, I just used some round cardstock, and I used a brick stencil right here. This is some brick pet tape. I used the same one on the bottom, and then I used a bunch of stickers from Dollar Tree. And I colored this with Ohuhu markers and some white acrylic marker for the rain and the little spider web. And I guess I just did one in here. Yeah, I think I just did one. Yep, I just did one page. And Crystal Vogels, this is the spring elves or flower elves. And I did this page here, and this is with Prismacolor pencils. And that's it, nothing else, just Prismacolors. Alright, so I got the last stack right here. This is Plushy Party. This is a Japanese book. I did this page here. This is with Inktense. So I did Inktense pencils and then some metallic markers. Then I did two Camellia Angel Cova books. This is 50 Vacation Miniatures. And I ended up doing this one. I used some metallic paint in the background, so it's super metallic-y. And I colored the fountain with the frogs with acrylic markers, and I used some Prismacolors for a little bit of shading. This is super golden marker for the water, and some white acrylic marker, so it's super shimmery. The other Camellia Angel Cova was 50 Space Theme Miniatures, and I did this page right here. I used some of my apple barrel acrylic paints, painted the background with a paintbrush, and then I colored in the astronauts and the Earth with acrylic markers, used some super golden markers for the stars and dots and stuff, and a little bit of Prismacolors for shading and for the clouds. So I did this one for Earth Day. I have Africa by Rita Berman, and I did this one here. This one was, what was this one? Albert Durs. I used my Albert Durs, and then I used gel crayon from Five Below for the background, and some super golden markers. So these gel crayons from Five Below are shimmery, so it kind of picks it up right there. So I used that in the background, Albert Durs, and then a bunch of super golden markers. In Huga Nature by Sweet Sweet, I did this page here. This is with Ohuhu alcohol markers, a white acrylic marker. I used Distress ink for the background, some washi tape, and I think a little bit of glitter marker. Yeah, a little bit of some glitter markers. And last but not least is R.J. Hampson's Lost in Time, a Mr. Fogarty book, and I did this page right here. And this one is the 70s one. And I used, what did I use to color this one? Inktense. I used Inktense, and the way I was able to use Inktense is I sprayed it with workable fixative first, which I believe I saw the coloring chemist do that, and it was genius because it helps you use watercolors on Amazon paper. So I sprayed it, waited like 2 hours, and then I used my Inktense to color it. I used super golden markers for the words and some of the details, and then this is like disco squares. I got this from the Dollar Tree in like the floral section, so I just cut it up and used it as a border around the top. And then I used some embellishments that I have. Here, let me take this out so you can see it better. There we go. That's better. So here's some washi tape. I had cut this out, put it on some purple cardstock, used some wood washi tape, some puffy heart stickers, glittery heart stickers, and then these were just embellishments that I had in my stash. And then here's the little disco tiles, and those already have adhesive on the back. Yeah, there it is. You can see those super golden markers as well.